Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Tammy Stenberg, and I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at RoseSprings Center. I'm very excited to be here today to talk to you about a balanced body with movement and flow, and offer 5 helpful tips to keeping your body healthy over the holidays and every day. I'd like to briefly go over the outline of the topics I'll be covering today. What exactly is stress? What are some signs and symptoms of when my body is out of balance? And finally, I'll offer 5 simple health tips that are beneficial for everyone to do anytime, anywhere, to create a more relaxed, peaceful state. So what is stress? Stress can come by way of many disguises. Have you ever felt like one of those 3 people in the picture, with the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you just can't get from under that cloud of heaviness? Well, I'm here to tell you today that yes, you can alleviate those feelings. Being overwhelmed by work and or home life can at times be unavoidable. It's how we manage these stressful occurrences that make the difference in our health and well-being. Our nervous system is very complex. It's said that if it were possible to remove everything in the human body except our nerves, we would still be recognizable. Isn't that amazing? That's how dense and highly sensitive our nervous system is. So the nervous system is separated into 2 groups. The central nervous system comprises all of the nerves within our brain and spinal cord. And the autonomic nervous system are all of the nerves throughout the rest of the body. And there's constant transmission of nerve impulses between all of the nerves in these 2 systems, where information is exchanged back and forth to upregulate and downregulate depending on the influences on the body as a whole. The autonomic nervous system arises from the central nervous system and divides even further into the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, which gathers feedback from the body to relay back to the nervous system, the central nervous system that is, in an attempt to maintain homeostasis or balance within the body. The survival instinct is genetically hardwired into everyone's nervous system from the prehistoric caveman and cavewoman days. During those early times, through the evolution of human beings, the autonomic nervous system had to be very effective for the survival of the human race. The sympathetic nervous system is also called fight or flight. People had to be very aware of any dangers that presented a threat to their lives, such as a bear stalking them. This initiated a stressful situation to say the least, so their nervous system kicked in, and the person either fought that bear or they ran for their life. The parasympathetic nervous system is also called our rest and digest, and is the opposite of the sympathetic reaction. When this part of our nervous system is working properly, it takes us out of sympathetic mode and allows our bodies to function in a relaxed or normal state. The difference between caveman, cavewoman days and the 21st century is that we tend to be overstimulated in the sympathetic pathway for longer periods of time and spend much less time in the parasympathetic mode. This can lead to catastrophic physical health defects unless we make some changes, and they can even be small changes that make a huge difference. Some signs and symptoms that you may experience when your body has been operating in its sympathetic nervous system mode for too long. One of them is chronic exhaustion and fatigue. So the main job of our adrenal glands is to release hormones in response to stress. These hormones are called cortisol and adrenaline, which are released into our bloodstream so we can fight or flight. If the adrenal glands are on overdrive all the time, they will wear out. Depression and anxiety. Imbalances occur during times of prolonged overstimulation of our sympathetic nervous system. This can lead to low levels or an overabundance of neurotransmitters such as serotonin, dopamine, acetylcholine, and norepinephrine that conduct our communication between the cells of our nervous system and their receptors, resulting in depression or anxiety. Heart palpitations is when your heart beats so fast suddenly and then it returns to normal. This is another sign of being stressed out. Inability to concentrate. Brain function can become cloudy, and memory for everyday simple events can begin to fail, such as putting on completely different colored socks or forgetting your dog's name, or blanking out on the route to get home after work, a route that you take every single day and you should remember. Disrupted sleep patterns is another sign. And again, the imbalances in our hormones causes sleep to be disrupted. Significant and quick weight gain or weight loss. Cortisol tells our body to hold on to the fat we consume in case of the need for energy, quick energy, which is a part of the fight or flight mechanism. So depending on the individual, there could be a significant weight gain. Weight loss can also occur if the person has lost their appetite and isn't consuming a lot of calories. And the last one is digestive problems, such as IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. IBS is just one common problem that occurs within the digestive system. Blood and energy supplies are taken away from all areas of our body to feed our brain, muscles, and our heart so we can survive that imposing threat. However, because we live in this state longer than our bodies are designed for, it can create significant health problems. There's a specialized technique called nutrition response testing, or NRT, and it's an amazing technique that I perform in my office. NRT provides early detection of specific stressors in our lifestyle that might be targeting and affecting our brain, glands, and organs, and causing a myriad of health symptoms that can include those that we previously talked about. The testing is simple, and it includes an evaluation of current diet and eating patterns, as well as a high-quality food supplementation through the supplement company called Standard Process. I discovered this type of testing after I graduated from chiropractic school. I met another chiropractor who practiced NRT, and I began to go see her for my chiropractic treatments. After she took my history and we chatted, she did the body scan and found that my thyroid and adrenal glands were under a significant amount of stress. I'd been experiencing a lot of fatigue, loss of happiness, and overall malaise, even though I had been out of school for about 6 months. I knew that medical school had taken its toll on me, but I didn't realize I was still trying to recover. So she tested my nervous system to determine which supplements would support my adrenal glands and in turn would also strengthen my thyroid. With changing a few foods in my diet and taking the correct supplements, it took about another 6 months or so before I felt my body return to quote-unquote before school status. I felt happier and I got my energy back, and I was excited for life again. So now I'd like to go over 5 techniques that will bring you back to balance in your home and work life. The first one is good sleep. 7 to 9 hours of good, restful sleep allows our body to rejuvenate, rebuild, and repair itself by releasing a hormone during our deep sleep, called human growth hormone. It re-energizes the mitochondria in our cells for optimal functioning. Good sleep is vital in maintaining good productivity at work, and it reduces irritability and gives us more patience throughout our day and evening with coworkers and loved ones. So tips to getting a good night's rest. Stop drinking any caffeinated beverages before noon, and also drinking teas such as chamomile tea, valerian root, or sleepy time tea before bed will help. And to read or wind down approximately 2 hours before falling asleep. The second point is a strong immune system. Not only does a strong immune system reduce our risk of sickness, but it also reduces our mental and physical fatigue. I'm sure we can all relate to when we have felt under the weather and how quickly we become exhausted. Also, 80% of our immune system is in our digestive system, so what we eat has a significant impact on our immunity to bacteria, viruses, and other little bugs. Tips to enhance your immune system are disinfect your hands and keeping them clean as to not spread unwanted germs. Also, minimize sugars and alcoholic beverages. Eating healthier foods, which includes lots of vegetables, especially greens. Quality supplements can also boost your immune system, such as vitamin C, vitamin D with calcium and magnesium, and zinc are just to name a few that will help. And again, some medicinal teas that will really help you with your immune system are echinacea tea, rose hips, and green tea. The third point is proper breathing. And now we can do this technique that I'm going to talk about, we can do this any time we're feeling overwhelmed in order to bring your whole body back into a state of balance. And it's called 4-7-8 belly breathing. So what you can do to start this off is you can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed. And what you're going to do is exhale all of your breath out. So just breathe all of your air out of your lungs. And then you're going to take a breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. And you're going to push all the air into your belly like you're blowing up a balloon. And then you're going to hold it for 7 seconds. And then once 7 seconds is up, you're going to open your mouth and let the air out slowly for a count of 8 seconds. You can even close your eyes on the exhale or during the whole thing or part of it. And concentrate on the feeling of the air entering and leaving your lungs. And you can repeat this up to about 3 times. And this exercise gets the diaphragm moving, it opens up the abdomen, and it improves circulation and digestion. It also brings proper oxygen to your brain and relaxes tense muscles, and it decreases your heart rate and your pulse. All are very good for you. Optimal posture, and there's a technique, it's an exercise called Brugger's Relief. And you can again do this frequently throughout the day. And what it'll do is it will re-educate your musculoskeletal system and your brain that this is the right position for your body to be in. And it's a pretty easy technique. You can do it anytime. So what you're going to do is you can do it standing or seated. And the first step is to sit up straight or stand up straight and gently pinch your shoulder blades together like they're kissing. And then press them down towards the floor. Next, you're gently going to push your chin back and down. And what this will do is this will realign your spine and bring your shoulders down. Bringing your shoulders down are going to stretch your neck muscles. Do you feel how this stacks your head and your spine properly? This exercise keeps our spine straight and our head over our shoulders. It also allows for proper nervous system functioning so the spinal nerves don't get pinched from misaligned vertebral bones. It also opens up the front of your body for improved breathing, circulation, and digestion. It prevents tight, sore muscles, and it even reduces bone and soft tissue degeneration, which is very important, especially as we get older. And the last helpful tip I'm going to recommend is exercise. A minimum of at least 30 minutes a day. And exercise is an accumulation during the day. So moving on breaks, taking the stairs instead of the elevator. If we can't stand, we can simply do stretches and movement exercises while we're seated to get blood circulating into all the areas of the body. A few benefits of exercise are it allows us to respond and bounce back from stress easier. It releases feel-good neurotransmitters in the brain such as norepinephrine. And it improves sleep and boosts your immune system. So do an exercise you enjoy and stick with it. Consistency is the key. Use it or lose it. So my prescription for all of you is just a summary of these 5 tips to keep your health or your body healthy over the holidays and every day. So the first one is good sleep. The second one is strong immune system. Third one is proper breathing. 4 is straight posture, and 5 is exercise. Here's my contact information. Again, my name is Dr. Tammy Stenberg, DC. My email address is drtammy@hotmail.com. Or you can visit our website at www.RoseSpringsCenter.com, and you can log on and get all kinds of information about the different practitioners at Rose Springs. My biography is on there, as well as the different types of chiropractic techniques I perform and the nutrition response testing. If you wish to make an appointment, you can do so through the website, or you can also call 503-693-9101. Thank you for attending my presentation, and I wish you all the best in health. Thank you.